Most people are lying to you about how easy it is to make money online in 2026. You've seen the viral TikToks claiming you can make £10,000 in 3 days by clicking a few buttons on a secret app. I got sick of the fake gurus, so I ran an experiment. I took the 10 most viral side hustles on the internet, locked myself in my office, and tested every single one of them for 30 days straight. The reality? 6 of those hustles were absolute garbage. They traded hours for pennies and completely burned me out. But 4 of them actually worked. They leveraged AI, they ran on automation, and they printed real passive income. Today, I am exposing the failures and handing you the exact blueprints for the 4 systems that made actual money. Pay close attention to the second one because almost nobody is using this method yet. In this video, I'll break everything down without the fluff. I'll show you the exact 4 passive income systems that survived my 30-day gauntlet, how to build them from scratch this very weekend, and how to scale them to your first £5,000 a month with absolutely zero prior technical experience. No holding physical inventory, no learning complex code, just pure execution and digital leverage. Let's get into the first winner. Side hustle number 1. Psychological faceless channels. Let's destroy the myth that YouTube is too saturated. It's only saturated with low-effort garbage. I didn't dance in front of a camera. I built highly targeted, faceless channels focusing strictly on psychology, human behavior, and storytelling. I created a channel, let's call it Stickverse as an example, and used AI to handle the entire production pipeline without me ever touching a microphone or a camera. Step 1. I used ChatGPT to write deeply engaging, narrative-driven scripts designed specifically to hook the viewer's psychology in the first 3 seconds. Step 2. I used advanced prompt engineering to generate cinematic realism visuals, maintaining a strict, clean white background aesthetic to avoid visual clutter. Step 3. I applied a static and zoom budget technique using simple Ken Burns effects on these static images to maximize visual motion without paying for expensive 3D animation. The YouTube algorithm doesn't care about your subscriber count. It only cares about retention. By focusing on psychological storytelling and keeping the visual pacing incredibly tight, you force the brain to keep watching. High retention translates directly into massive free organic reach. Within 30 days, the ad revenue started compounding. It generated £1,250 in purely passive income. I actually almost quit this channel on day 12. My first few videos were getting absolutely buried, barely 40 views. But instead of abandoning the project, I stopped, analyzed the data, and realized my visuals were too chaotic. I switched strictly to a clean, minimalist aesthetic. The very next upload spiked to 50,000 views in 2 days. Sometimes the difference between £0 and £1,000 is just a minor visual tweak. But if you hate the idea of relying on unpredictable algorithms, this next system puts the control entirely back into your hands. Side hustle number 2. Automated lead generation agencies. Local businesses are starving for customers, but they have no idea how to navigate the digital landscape in 2026. I positioned myself as a growth partner rather than a freelancer. I set up an automated agency, operating under a professional model like Blue Peak Digital, and focused entirely on delivering high-quality, exclusive leads to local service providers. I didn't sell them vague SEO packages. I sold them guaranteed booked appointments. Step 1. I identified high-ticket local businesses with good margins like roofers, solar installers, and private medical clinics. Step 2. I built a highly optimized one-page funnel offering a free quote or consultation to capture local traffic. Step 3. I deployed AI-driven ad campaigns on Meta, relentlessly tracking the cost per lead, CPL, to ensure massive profitability on my end. Business owners are terrified of wasting money on marketing agencies that don't work. When you charge them strictly for the leads you generate, you remove all of their risk. You aren't selling complicated software, you are selling direct revenue. I secured 3 clients on a pay-per-lead model, generating £2,400 in profit over the 30 days. The back-end software handled the lead routing automatically. Lead generation is incredibly lucrative, but it still requires dealing with clients. If you want a 100% automated product business, you need to sell digital leverage. Side hustle number 3, performance tracking templates. This was the biggest surprise of the entire 30-day experiment. The demand for organized data is astronomical right now. Every digital marketer and e-commerce owner struggles with tracking their data. They need to instantly know their click-through rate, CTR, their cost per lead, CPL, and their return on ad spend, ROAS. Instead of coaching them on how to do it, I package the exact high-level tracking dashboards and spreadsheets I use every single day into downloadable templates. Step 1. I cleaned up my proprietary tracking sheets, making them visually appealing, color-coded, and incredibly easy to use. Step 2. I created a simple digital storefront to host the files securely. Step 3. I drove traffic to these templates by posting short educational clips showing exactly how the templates unlock hidden revenue in ad accounts. You are ultimately selling time. An e-commerce brand owner will gladly pay £35 for a template if it saves them 5 hours of building complex spreadsheets from scratch. It is a one-time build for you, but an infinite digital inventory. This single digital product ecosystem brought in £850 in the 30 days. It costs exactly £0 to duplicate, making it a 100% pure profit margin business. I remember doing a deep clean of my workstation storage recently, clearing out 35 gigabytes of old browser profiles to optimize my rendering speeds. While doing that, I stumbled on an old spreadsheet I built years ago to track ad fatigue. I almost deleted it. Instead, I polished it up, listed it for £19, and it became the best-selling product of the month. Never underestimate the financial value of your digital trash. We have one final system left. This is the fastest method to scale if you want to build a real, sellable brand without touching a single cardboard box. Side hustle number 4. Hyper-niche e-commerce branding. Dropshipping generic, cheap junk from overseas is dead, but automated, high-end brand building is exploding. I launched a highly targeted Shopify storefront. Think of a sleek brand name like Shoply or Trendify, but instead of selling 500 random disconnected items, I sold just 3 premium products. I utilized AI to design high-end luxury packaging aesthetics that made the items look incredibly premium and exclusive. Step 1. I sourced a high-quality white label product in the booming wellness and skincare niche. Step 2. I strictly enforced a luxury brand identity, utilizing an elegant, minimalist Levoir logo style across the entire website. I refused to use cheap countdown timers or tacky spin-the-wheel pop-ups. Step 3. I connected a seamless back-end fulfillment partner so that the moment an order was placed, it was processed and shipped automatically. Consumers in 2026 are completely blind to cheap dropshipping tactics. But they will gladly pay a premium for a brand that feels established, trustworthy, and aesthetically pleasing. You are leveraging perceived value to command significantly higher profit margins. After ad spend, the storefront netted £1,600 in profit. The setup took one intense weekend, and the ongoing fulfillment was completely hands-off. You don't need to hustle 24/7. In fact, if you are working 80 hours a week in 2026, you are doing it completely wrong. Trading your finite hours for pounds is an outdated philosophy that will only lead to severe burnout. The new era of wealth creation is about building digital assets exactly once. You build the template, you set up the automated agency, or you establish the luxury storefront, and then you let the internet and AI duplicate your efforts on a global scale forever. The hustles that failed my 30-day test all required me to be glued to my keyboard. The winners worked while I slept. Pick one system and focus your energy there. While everyone else is complaining about the economy or their lack of free time, a small group of people who understand digital leverage are quietly building empires. The window of opportunity to set these automated systems up is massive right now, but it won't last forever as more people catch on. Execute now. Start this weekend. Subscribe to the channel for more automated systems that print money, and I'll see you in the next video.